Good afternoon once again. Let's begin the hour with an update from the Camperdown Magistrate's Court in KwaZulu-Natal, where the bail hearing of 5 suspected construction extortionists has just been adjourned. They've been remanded in custody until their next court appearance, which is happening on Monday. Newzroom Afrika, Nobuhle Modise is our reporter tracking the story, and she joins us live this afternoon. Nobuhle, so what unfolded in the bail application so far today?
Michelle, let me take you back to what happened earlier this week when the formal bail application did start. We heard the investigating officer, Mr. Sive, who is the one that was giving his account from his affidavit on what he had found during his investigation. And Mr. Sive Molapo basically saying that the 5 accused should not be let out on bail because they are a danger to the public, citing the alleged brazen manner in which they allegedly disrupted a construction site where a bridge is being constructed in Umsunduzi, Kwaqimba. And in his account, he mentions that on the 22nd of August, that about 30 people stormed that particular construction site, and they were essentially demanding that they become the service providers in terms of security services for the construction site, as well as demanding jobs. And he also went on to further say that they said that construction should be halted until their demands are met, and if their demands are not met, then those who are employed there would see what would happen next. And these threats were leveled allegedly to the construction site manager and some employees who were there at the time. So today we heard the defense, cross-examining Mr. Molapo, who is the investigating officer, and quite for part of the entire appearance today, or that cross-examination rather, we heard the defense, Mr. Kevin Chetty, hammering on about one specific point that was made by the investigating officer in his affidavit, saying that it was an error that he made. He had initially said that out of the 5 suspects, 4 of them have previous convictions except for accused number 1. Now, last week, or earlier this week rather, on Monday, we had heard that accused number 3, Nhlanhla Makhathini, has a previous conviction for assault at GBH, and that was suspended for 1 year, a 3-year sentence suspended for 1 year in 2005. And he also came out to say, the investigating officer that is, that between then, two of the other suspects, accused number 2 and 4, also had previous convictions but did not lay this out to the court. Out of those convictions is a rape conviction as well as another assault at GBH. Now, the error that he made, which is what the defense was hammering on about, was the fact that in his initial affidavit, he had mentioned that only 1 out of the 5 suspects didn't have a prior conviction, and this is what the defense was hammering on about. That particular area, also just trying to highlight the fact that the investigating officer, as he said in court, is unreliable and his statement of accounts cannot be taken. He was essentially trying to prove that the investigating officer is unreliable, to give an account of what has taken place. So this is what we spent the time of today listening to, which is the defense, cross-examining the investigating officer, Mr. Sive Molapo, on the errors, number 1, that he had made in the affidavit, and also just trying to prove that he is somehow unreliable in terms of this formal bail application. So it has been apprehended until Monday, the 16th of September, where there will be an opportunity for the defense and the state to deliver their closing arguments before a judgment is ruled upon. We will return here. But as you can see behind me, Michelle, as well, there's the scores of people behind me, and these are the supporters of these 5 men who are accused, who in their bail application are saying that they're not a danger to the public because of the public outcry. And this is a testament to that, the number of people that have come to the court consistently since their arrest to come and show them support. And these people are arguing that the charges against them are untrue, and all these 5 men were trying to make sure that people were being hired from within the Kwaqimba area in the correct manner and not through nepotism, for example. So we go back to court on Monday and hear closing arguments from both the defense and the state in the matter.
Yeah, Nobuhle Modise, it seems police are trying their best there to keep that crowd under control. Thanks very much for that update. She's live to us there from the Camperdown Magistrates Court. Of course, the issue of extortion is one of the biggest issues facing the country at the moment. That bail application continuing.